Hey guys, it is Crystal here with Art It Out, and today I wanted to do an intuitive. I just needed to art. I had a long day. As you say, I have my wrist brace, so you know my wrist is hurting. And along with that, my shoulder is, oh my goodness, is giving me a time right now. So went over to the folks' house and they live on a farm, and you guys know she's had surgery, so they're needing some help. And went over there and did things, and I'm paying for it. But I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. So, yes, intuitive piece. And I am just literally grabbing some scraps that are on my and gluing them down for some layers. Get that page going. The key to your intuitive art is the first thing you think of, do. It's really that simple. But saying that, I know it's hard to follow. A lot of times we'll second guess ourselves or these guesses, but it's okay. You can do it. It just takes some training. I'm gonna say it like that. Some practice, some training. Even I still will go to do something. I'm like, no, let's do this. I'm like, no, stop, rewind, and go with the first. And since out month is we're doing oil pastels, I have them out, and I'm gonna try to. They were there, so let's use them in the piece and see where it goes. I gotta say, where it went was surprising. I didn't. Of course, I never see where they're gonna go, but this one really was different than I thought. I thought it would be just kind of abstract, but it went another way, and I'm all good with that. I ended up doing a voiceover for this one. I did talk in it, but I got so into it. They're literally pretty much the whole thing. You just hear nothing, because I was just so into it. And you hear don't sound the best. My eyes are giving me a hard time. It's life. It's everyday stuff. I got a couple of the cheapy ink pads. I want to try to get some movement with those. Why? Orange kept trying to pop out, so I went with it. You guys know I'm not a big orange fan. But I went with it, and I ended up really liking this page. So once again, just some more layers, getting some more down, spraying some water, using the brush. Just playing, guys. Just going with the gut. I know a lot of people don't like using the oil pastels because you do have to finish it off with something. Put some type of fixative on, otherwise it's gonna kind of keep rubbing on the following page, and you gotta. And I have been using the varnish from, what is it, the one I use, guys? You know it. Liquitex gloss medium and varnish. I've been using that, and that's wiping it on with a brush, and it doesn't move, it doesn't affect it. It works really nice. It gives it a really good finish. So that's an option for you. Excuse me, guys. Otherwise, you have to use like one of those spray ones, and those things stink. Literally stink. And they mess up. They can really make I had childhood asthma when I had it. And as I've gotten older, it's gotten better, but I still have some, and those will make me flare up a little bit. So, and that was just some FU acrylic ink, turquoise, I think is what it was, and I added some water and just for some translucency on there. Clean it up a little bit, getting the extra off. This is where we go a little rise. I had that circle there on my desk. I've had it on my desk for I don't know how long. I've used a few of them here and there. And we're to add it on there. And we'll see where she goes. Say don't be like me and dry your pages really well. I end up losing a little bit of the paper there that I used as a layer because I didn't dry it good enough, and then I went and used the AC. I just kind of screwed it up there. So dry your stuff. Don't be a me and dry your stuff. I'll say it did. I'm doing the voiceover right after, and I am in a better mood because I did some art. It's not. I've said it once. I've said it twice. Doing art every day is not something that I cannot do. If I want to stay ahead of my depression, and this is just me, guys. I'm not a doctor. I'm not nothing. This is what works for me, and not. It doesn't always work, but it's me immensely. Um, so I want to throw that out there. Nobody's saying, well, Crystal with Art It Out said, this will cure me. Nope, not going to happen. But it is a good way to cope with what you're going through and to help you get through the dark times and to keep you in the happy longer. So yeah, I'm putting a little girl on there. Did you see that one coming? Me neither. Because usually when I do my intuitive stuff, I do not go that way with it at all. Really ever. It's more abstracty, so a pleasant surprise. And what's in that blue cap, if you haven't seen the previous video, where I use its mineral spirits, or not mineral spirits, like baby oil basically. Mineral oil, that's what I'm looking for. Baby oil works too. You can use it to smush and blend and make your oil pastels pop more. And I had another piece of scraps laying there. It looked just like a dress. So I thought, hey, can't have a head floating. That just don't look right. So that was sitting there, and I torn it apart, made it a simple dress, and there we go. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to leave you here while I finish up. I do end up going over using this Stabilo actually around her dress. It doesn't show on the film, but I do get a little bit of shadowing with that. Happiness to you guys. Go make a mess, and of course, art it eyes. Bye!